Good afternoon. We are the God Squad, and our project is hCache. hCache is a financial management application designed to help users reach their financial goals with minimal stress and effort. It tracks income and expenses effortlessly and utilizes the latest AI technology to advise users on what changes they can make to achieve their financial goals. I would like to introduce our team. Our Scrum Master for this project was Chris Desmarais. We would like to thank him for his guidance. My name is Larry Hengen, and I've been developing primarily desktop applications for the last 25 plus years. I came to Inception U to transition to web and mobile development. Zach, why don't you introduce yourself?
Thanks, Larry. Hi, everyone. My name is Zach Stringchief. My background is in information technologies, and I've been in the field for about 10 years. I decided to make the switch to software development as I found coding very interesting. On to you, Yusuf.
Thanks, Zach. I'm Yusuf Tricky, passionate about software development. I'm a full stack developer with more than 10 years of experience in leading teams as a Scrum Master and project manager. I have a creative mind for solving complex problems and an obsession with creating code that is not only functional, but also user-friendly and clean. And how about you, Ola?
Hello, everyone. My name is Oladimiji Falusi, a medical laboratory technician with over 5 years of experience. My passion for tech led me here to Inception U to study full stack development in the hope that I'll be able to infuse my analytical skills in scientific laboratory procedures with my quest for software development to be able to provide solutions to some everyday problems. Larry?
Thanks, Ola. Our solution, hCache, is designed to help address the current economic challenges we face here in Canada. We're seeing an increased cost of living, in part driven by the carbon tax. The cost of groceries, gas, and housing have all gone up. In fact, if you've been following interest rates, the Bank of Canada just hiked the rate yet again. So for all those people who are about to renew their mortgage, prudent financial management is more important than ever. Interest rates are also climbing. And if you had credit card debt, we all know that credit card interest rates are around the 20% loan sharking rates. And if you carry that debt, it can be financially debilitating. Now, Zach will talk about how our solution enables users to make better financial decisions.
So, to address this concern, we are pleased to introduce our cutting-edge budgeting application featuring AI-powered assistance designed to facilitate the process of organizing and optimizing your financial assets. Now, on to the demo. I would like to introduce Suyif, a young professional that is looking for help how to budget for a house. He has downloaded our app from the App Store and we'll walk him through how to use the hCache app.
Oh, let's log in. Oh, our dashboards are empty, but that's normal since I don't have any transaction yet. Let's see the category screen. There are so many categories here. We can filter them by expense, income, transfer. We can search them by the name of the category. So let's add a travel category. I will choose my icon and save it. Oh, I already have one. I'm just gonna delete it. Let's move into the account screen. Here, I can have all my bank accounts. Let's create a new one. I'm gonna put a name, it's gonna be a debit account, my account number. I will choose the type of the account. I put a $4,000 as an initial balance. I'm gonna save it. Okay, now I will take time control of my transaction. But let's first link our bank to this app. So for that, we are using a third API called Play that can allow a secure connection to our bank account and get all the data from that. For this demo, we are using a sandbox environment. So I'm gonna choose my bank, put my credential, oh, I can see all my accounts. Now that it's connected, I have all my transactions on the same place. By default, the apps put all the transactions on the default category called Played. let's affect some of them to the right categories. For this, I will put it on the rent category. This one is going to be my travel expense. This one, maybe my groceries. This one is going to be a lunch that I took, so I will put it on food. Okay, but I don't see my rent transaction from the last month. I will add it manually. I will put it on my debit account, choose my rent category, and it was in the last month. Oh, now that I have all my transactions, let's check our balance in the account. Oh, I can see that my debit account get debited by $1,000 and other account that was created when I linked my apps to my bank. So let's check our dashboard now. Look at this amazing graph. For the first one, we can see our monthly expense by category. I can notice that I spend more than half of my expense on travel. And the second one shows us the total expense by month until 5 months, but now we only have 2 months of transaction. It's cool, but if I need to buy my house, I will need some budgeting advice. And for that, I will hand it over to Zach to talk more about that.
Thanks, Yusuf. Okay, so we're going to go to the AI assistant. And now what we're going to do is we're going to greet him with a hello. Let's see what he says. Perfect. Thank you. Well, I've been wanting to ask, I know this is totally unrelated to budgeting, but what is the meaning of life, AI assistant? Ah, right. Sorry, I forgot that you couldn't answer unrelated questions. Yusuf, can we ask it for a budgeting plan on how to save for a house? I hope he gives me some good advice, as I've been wanting to leave my parents' basement for 25 years. Let's hope the advice that I'm given, I can attain my goal. Oh, he's thinking. I wonder what he'll say. Perfect. Thanks, AI. I will take what all of you suggested into consideration. Okay, so how we managed to get this beautiful chatbot working is we're actually calling the ChatGPT API, and the specific model we used is our own API model, our own AI model. Let me explain. Programming in the AI took a total of 120 hours. It's a good thing that with the help of BrainToy and their instructor Igor that I was able to be up to the task. Machine learning and AI are unique, and no AI will not take over. AI learns best through patterns, so I gave it 600 lines of JSON-L data and waited a few days for a model to be complete. My team and I have this working AI model that is specific to our needs and can be upgraded even further if we wanted. Now on to the technologies that we used.
So we used a variety of technologies. This is a full stack application, so it's JavaScript throughout. For our front end, we use the React Native framework. And to test and deploy our application to our devices, we use the Expo Go applications on both iOS and Android. Our dashboard was written using Apache eCharts for React Native. And our server is comprised of Node.js with the Express framework. Our data store was MongoDB. And as Yusuf alluded to, for bank connectivity, we use the third-party Plaid API. Our AI advisor was written using OpenAI with Python. For our code repository, we used GitHub, and our primary development tool was Visual Studio Code. Our slide deck and design work for the user interface was done primarily with Figma. However, we also used Miro for collaboration and diagramming. And now over to Zach for the timeline.
Thanks, Larry. Let's look at how this application came to be. As a team, we're faced with the crucial decision to choose between the suggested projects or to pursue our own unique ideas. Together, we opted to go in with our own idea with great enthusiasm. We dived into brainstorming, creating a friendly and open environment that encouraged reflection and inspired creative thinking. During our group sessions, eager to visualize our concepts, we utilized wireframing tools to craft detailed and intuitive user experiences, bringing our ideas to life, infusing captivating tool colors into our web frames. We meticulously designed engaging user journeys and visually stunning interfaces for optimal usability. Can you talk more about our journey, Yusuf?
Yeah, for sure. Armed with modern programming language and frameworks, we embraced coding with an appetite for continuous learning, staying up to date with new APIs and libraries. Determined to deliver a polished end product, we conducted rigorous testing and debugging, and most importantly, listened to user feedback to refine our futures. Months of hard work culminate in these unforgettable demo days, where we proudly showcase hCache. As we look ahead, we plan to expand our dashboard with additional graphs, enhance transaction categorization from your bank account using our AI assistant, and propose personalized monthly budget plans based on user habits with our AI assistant. Larry, can you talk more about our K-Learning challenge?
Sure. For me, the key learnings were that Expo Go doesn't behave quite the same on all devices. For instance, we had an issue where the border radius setting, if expressed as a string in percentage value, worked on iOS, but didn't work on an Android device. I also discovered that debugging client-side code with Expo Go can be quite challenging, but if you're flexible in your approach and persistent, you'll likely achieve your results. How about yourself, Zach?
Thanks, Larry. For me, teamwork is dreamwork. Problem solving and troubleshooting code is fun, but it's not fun when it takes hours to do and it's only one line of code causing the issue. Don't get attached to code. And finally, I like to say, having someone on your team like Yusuf was very helpful. He was like a mentor and a great team lead. I'm pretty sure he's a senior developer in disguise. How about yourself, Yusuf?
Thanks, Zach, for that. So for my case, what I learned is clear communication and collaboration are essential on team. And what I learned by myself, for myself, is more complex the problem are, more engaged and motivated I become, and I'm really having fun doing code. And how about you, Ola?
Thank you, Yusuf. My biggest takeaway of working with this group is the ability to thrive in a Scrum environment, which frameworks are transparency, inspection, and adaptation. I also learned to work collaboratively in a group, how to ask questions when I'm stuck. Well, lastly, I also learned that sometimes you have different ways of writing values in iOS and on Android. Larry, would you like to do the closing for our group review, please?
Sure, that concludes our presentation for our Project 3, hCache, a financial management application with integrated AI advisor. We hope you enjoyed our presentation and take advantage of hCache for your future financial management needs. I'd like to shout out to all the facilitators at Inception U for helping us along our journey. And a special thanks to Cheryl Best for always keeping the coffee on, because we all know that IT is fueled by that black gold. Again, thank you. I hope you have a good afternoon.